Hi folks, can you see that craft line? God bless you, family. Could zoom in. Flying quite slowly across the skyline. Hi family. Oh, it's quite cloudy this evening. And there is a consciousness circle. I'm going to zoom back out and then where I'm filming from. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 12:29 a.m.
12:30. And Alexa, what date is it?
It's Monday, the 1st of July.
Okay, 1st of the month. You can see that consciousness circle. It's quite cloudy, so I didn't think I'd be able to get it on camera. Hi, family. You can see the second one. And like I said previously, they seem to be following a certain pathway. So around this time, the two consciousness circles, or one's a craft, and the other's consciousness circle, I don't know what they are, seem to be following a pathway along the skyline. Make themselves visible around this time of the evening. There's quite a few of them out. There's another flying craft. I'll just go this way. See it. See it. And that looks like one of the consciousness circles I've been pointing at the last few days, flying upwards in the skyline. Okay, and there's other crafts about. Can you see it flashing? See them flashed about? I'm moving the phone so down so I can get it all in before it goes upwards, and I won't be able to get it. Okay, it's flying upwards in the skyline. See where I'm filming from? So moved across the skyline from the first plane was around this area, and back to the consciousness circle, the bright light, which is there. And like I say, the light or the craft that we've just seen, I think it's this one here. Okay, I think it's the same structure as this one here. That's still. It's jerking around, isn't it? It's jerking around its movements. I don't think it's a consciousness circle, as I've previously stated before, as we've previously seen. I think it's a craft. Is that correct, family? You're a craft? It's flashing. And if you can enlarge this and zoom in, you'll see it's not the same dimensions of the consciousness circle. It seems to have something on it. I'm zooming in as much as I can. As a previous consciousness circle seems to have something. And looking at it with the naked eye, I keep saying, it looks like to be, most of it is the size and the shape of it is not uniform, but they're only showing this part of it, the craft, okay. And the one above it, you know, the light above it, you can see it faintly. I do think that's consciousness circle. It could be a craft. Oh my, and there's loads of them about. But like I said, I don't think I'll be able to get anything on camera because it's quite cloudy this evening, but there's quite a few consciousness circles dotted around the skyline as I speak. Isn't that right, family? Yes. And flying around, so I'm not going to be long on this one. Oh, I'm really glad they did the second flying craft thing in the first one. There's a consciousness circle there. I don't know if you can see it. There's so much that happens, and there's so much that I've said it, even now I'm pointing to consciousness circles of flying crafts. I think, well, people won't believe that. Fucking hell. That happens. Oh, there's no flying craft. Yeah, so if you're in the Derby area, look up. But like I said previously, sometimes when I stop filming, they cloak themselves, or sometimes they're there all night long and they don't care who sees them, and they make their way along their pathway along the skyline. But these two, like these two here, excuse me, but yeah, there's loads little lights you'll see, and it could be another star or stars, but I don't think it is. Okay, I'm going to zoom back out. So yeah, with the naked eye, you should be able to see it. Quite bright. You can see it flashing away. Ah, another flying craft. Zoomed in. Even quite fast, that one, aren't you, Speedy Gonzales? Where's it gone? Oh, it's gone. Okay, that's where I saw it. That's where I saw it flying from. So it moved across. So it's not in the same location as that. See, they seem to be coming. The flying crafts seem to be coming from a portal. I've said this previously, where all of a sudden I'm looking at the sky, and all of a sudden a flying craft appears, starts flashing and flying through the skyline, and then disappears. Well, I can't see it. I think it's just carry on flying and then disappears out of eye line. Is there another flying craft? No. Is me. Oh, it's not going to be as long as previous ones. Oh, thank you, family. I want to start asking questions again, but it looks like they just want to show you what's this new thing of theirs, or this new craft, what I'm looking at now. And the other flying crafts you've seen before, actually, aren't you? The ones with the lights, with the green and red lights flying through the skyline. We've seen quite a few this evening. It's nice. And I get the impression there's bigger craft. I've said this previously as well, that there is a bigger craft. And I don't know if the smaller crafts are coming out of the bigger crafts. Looking at the skyline now with my naked eye, I do get that impression that there is sometimes get the impression that I'm seeing an outline of a much, much bigger craft, the mother craft, if you will. And these sort of like smaller crafts, there's another craft line. Is it flying? Anyway, and these smaller crafts or the smaller lights are on the outskirts of the craft. I don't know how to do it, because sometimes you can cloak the craft and you see what's... Oh, there's another... No, it's not. Okay, I'm going to move the camera, see if you can see. For the cloud, there's another conscious circle. I thought it was a craft flying before the clouds over. It's not completely covered. It's completely covered. Nay. So you can see it. And there's others that's not as clear as this. I know I can see it through the phone, and I can see it with my naked eye. Okay, I'm going now. Thank you, family. And this bright one here. Thank you. Zoom into it. I wrote on one of the posts to do with the creature beast, and they're targeting a beasting program, and I said that the I don't use the word love in connection. There's a craft just standing, there's a craft. Okay. Okay. That craft was just still and waited for me to notice it. Isn't that right? Flying upwards. Across. I've zoomed in as much as I can. And the area where it's flying towards, will they be flying towards? I'm sure there's a craft just still in the skyline, just still, as big as that, flashing with 3 lights. Is that right, family? Oh, it's going upwards. See if I can get it still. Oh, anyway. Yeah, so I don't, because they, the creature beasts, operate on negative emotions, okay? Negative frequencies. The demons that feed off them operates on negative frequencies. From the very beginning of this, even before my family revealed themselves, zoom in a bit on this, I felt an enormous amount of love. Like I said previously, I felt loved up, okay? And it was difficult for me to square the two emotions. One, of feeling generally loved up and content, without meditating. Now I can do it like that. I don't know if you hear me clicking my fingers. I could do it as quick as that. Just get back into myself and feel that. And the creature beast, my cat, bless him, always look up. So when all mentioned I'm glowing, or your heart area, my heart area glows, okay? And it's difficult for me to square that with the fucking absolute hatred and revulsion I feel for this creature beast. But long story short, you can. That revulsion is not my main emotion. It's not the main energy. It's not my main energetic frequency, as I give off to people. Okay, whereas creature beast, they want you to be uncomfortable. They want you to be scared of them. They want you to be fear-filled of them. Okay, and love is such an overused word within the world. I say, it's, oh, I love something to eat now. I love, oh, that was nice. Or I really love that. I'll taste that. And it's just such an overused word. But once you get in and you connect to higher beings, you will connect to that emotion. Just think of somebody you love. Think of your pet. Think of I've said this previously, think of a hobby. Think of something that instantly you can feel the emotion. Okay, you can feel the energy in your heart, in your chest area. Is that correct, family? Okay. And it's only recently they've sort of like, and it's a big, long explanation they've told me about regarding love, but it's been bastionized within our cultures to diminish the true nature of love and the extent of love and how powerful love is. Okay. Like I said at the beginning of this, my family said they were here because I'm one of them. Okay, so only recently they've told me that they love me. I was quite chuffed. Isn't that right, family? And it's their love for me. And it's not just for me, it's for humanity. We are all linked. If you've got a connection to feel, if you're not a creature beast, if you're not a sex offender, You're going to be all right. You're going to be fine. Okay, don't be a bastard. But if you've got the capacity to feel love in your heart, and you're not a creature beast, and you're not a rapist, you're not a child molester, you are connected to higher beings, and it's through that heart connection, through the love, that energy. That's who we're connected to. That's who these beings are. These lights are. Okay. I forgot what I was saying. I don't know why I brought it up. Yeah, so love, and it's only recently in the last few months they've actually sort of said, well, I asked them, and my birthday asked them, I sort of insisted for them to wish me a happy birthday. And then sort of later I was just messing around and was saying that all they love me, and I'm saying I love them, and the emotion of love. But you feel the energy from them for years and years and years and years, and they don't force it on you, the word love, but the energy and the feeling of love you feel from them, or I feel from them, is out of this world. Literally out of this world. We can't take the energetic frequency that they operate under, which is sort of love in inverted commas, because it's still too strong. We are so controlled by negative energies, by heavy energetic frequencies that are just built on anxiety and fear and control. That's what these creatures want, okay? That's what these parasites want. The higher you can connect to yourself, to your heart, the better. Or it's not even higher, but the more you connect, the more you get used to that feeling. You can do it like that, be able to do it without thinking of your grandchild or food or music or your favourite hobby. You're able to do it just by connecting, without thinking of nothing, but just going into yourself. You don't need to meditate for hours and hours and hours on end, even though I do suggest meditation, but for other reasons. But so you can connect to your feelings, connect to your emotions, connect to the energy. Okay? The creature beasts keep been asking why I've not cracked up. Okay? To do with the targeting. One is because I hate them. I actually do hate them, and couldn't understand. I've said this previously. I'm connected to higher beings, and I've said to the higher beings, you're going to smite them then. You're going to smite them. And I actually do mean it. I'm not fucking about. I'm not acting like a fucking gangster. I'm not. I just actually mean it. Okay, I can look at these beasts, smile at them 1 minute, but somebody says here he's a 24th, a gun, a name of an object, or a fucking fire blower, or whatever, kill them. Before they finish the sentence, they'll be dead. And the next second, I can feel a holy, overwhelming feeling of love in my heart. So that's how I operate, that's how I cope, because the way I feel for the creature beast, it's perfectly alright to dislike and to hate and not forgive, because what they're doing is so grotesque, and what they're doing is trying to control you, try to feed off your fear, so you do not connect to your heart, you don't connect to higher beings. They want you to be fear-filled. And one of their posts, I think I've posted it, and they've said, oh, Richard's the name, can you believe this? West Midlands Police gave to the rapist Paul Burgess when they targeted the beasting programme first began. That's the name, the pseudonym they gave him. Okay, it's probably still calling him Richard. So on Friday, I think Friday, they did a post, sorry about this, where they've said, oh, Richard, and scientists can't believe why you don't react. Why are you not cracked up? Why have you not reacted to us? And this is why. And they know this, okay? So all the meetings that have at Derby Council, West Midlands Police, Derby Police, all that, they know this from the very, very, very beginning. They know this. They've been told this. I've been told this. Okay, so it's okay to hate these fucking creatures and still be, and I'm still connected to higher beings. You see that? I've never called anybody a bag of cunts in my life before. Never even used the word. Until these fucking cretins. And they are literally cretins, the dregs of humanity. And if you've seen the other post, you'll hear them saying themselves, there is no God. that they want to control everybody, that child molesters, it's a natural order. The role of the MPs and your local councillors is to control you. That's what they want. They want everybody to be targeted so that you are controllable. Okay? If they wanted to improve the world in any shape or form, they could use this technology they use targeting me and others to target sex offenders, but instead they have a high percentage. That's a cat, recommending rug. Baba. You can use this program. They use the technology used in targeting innocent people. They can use that to target sex offenders. Instead, they work with sex offenders. The highest percentage of people involved in this program, and they've said it themselves. If you don't believe, if anybody doesn't believe me, you can hear their own words. Is sex offenders, is child molesters. Okay, every parent, every grandparent that I've seen that's part of this program has tried or has got their offspring, their child, their grandchild involved in this program, knowing they've got entity attachments, knowing they've got demons attached to them, knowing that their soul will go to hell. No matter how long they live for, their soul will be attached to a demon, an insectoid, a grey, whatever it is. And just because famous people have got entities attachments, they think that's okay. I think that's fucking fine and dandy. When I say the dregs of society are involved in this, I actually mean the dregs of society. Even the ones hiding behind the job titles, the MPs, the council workers, the fucking Prime Minister. Oh, there's another craft line. Oh, is that craft? No, it's not. Okay. You've got priests, you've got religious leaders. You've got spiritual leaders, you've got all sorts hiding behind their job title so they can practice their perverted, sexual, deviant ways. Anyway, I've got on a little rant there. But this is true. This is what it's all about. If anybody doesn't believe me, listen. And I knew, and they knew as well, this is how fucked up and stupid they are. My family told me a few days, in fact, each day, they would reveal something, and my family says they're going to reveal something more so everybody will know. It's not just me going, oh, the bastards are the child molesters and the racist and the this and that. They're going to say it for themselves, and they have. And the next day they would say something more about, the reason why there's a high percentage of child molesters involved in this program is to get the children. Yeah, the reason why this program was set up in the first place is to control society. We start on a few, we start on people that they think is vulnerable, and then they're going to work out the kinks and whatever they need to do in the program. They're going to spread to all. If they could get you involved, it's one of the creature beasts. That's the best way to do it. If they can get you to be a creature beast and disconnect yourself, disconnect any higher emotions, disconnect your connection to any higher being you may have been linked to, that's what they will do. And they'll use fear to do that. If you're a child molester, like say with child molesters, we've got to say, you listen, we're the policeman, you can fucking rape whoever you want. We'll set it up for you. And if you think I'm joking with that, I'm not. Seriously, this is how sick this program is, and everybody involved, all the medical professionals that are involved, the doctors, the MPs, the council workers, law firms, can't get it. I was going to say lawyers, just say the word, Joe. Lawyers, human rights groups that's supposed to support victims of crime, whatever crime that is, are involved. You'd be amazed how many people are hiding behind their job title because they've joined the system. And in joining the system, they've literally sold their humanity. They've got no connection to higher beings. None whatsoever. There's nobody involved in this program that hasn't got an entity attachment to them. Not one person. Either some kind of insectoid like Kennedy, or insectoid Bennett, as I call it, at Derby Council, or something. Of all of them, literally all of them have got some kind of entity attachment to them. How fucked up do you have to be okay with that? Because the famous people have got them, and the Prime Minister's got entity attachments. How fucked up in the head do you have to be? Anyway, I've just ranted now. Family, thank you very much for the flying crafts. It's getting quite cloudy. I was going to go to sleep quite early for me. I was feeling tired. I did loads of stuff yesterday that knackered my body out. If that makes sense. Those with chronic health conditions will know what I mean by that. And I didn't even do loads. It was just tidy up a small section of the bedroom. I put boxes away, clothes, and anyway. And then you get moving to other stuff, you dig deeper, and it's fucking hell. Then you wish you hadn't started. Anyway, thank you, family. And it's still okay to be human. This is what I mean. This is still okay to be human and have humans' emotions. I think, oh God, I've got to take some out for you to see you down for taking a meter. What have I got to do? Oh fucking hell, what have I got to do there? Oh God, who's that? And do you know what I mean? It's okay. All these spiritual gurus that you see are full of shit. I'm wishing to find one that isn't. I'm wishing to find someone that said that, oh yeah, they've been enlightened now, the energy's coming in and they've been enlightened and they're this and that, and the vegans and they meditate and they do this and do that. I've not met one who hasn't got, or seen one, I should say, that hasn't got an entity attachment. Not my family, not one. No matter how fluffy the words and how nice they seem as people, no matter how many pets they've got. Like I said with Count Kennedy, I think her job was safeguarding children. Seen how many fucking, and it's a vegan. It's a this and a that, and it's got so many pets and animals, and she's got so many insectoids, different ones attached to it. In it, family. I'm not even lying to you. It's people are still vomiting watching her. They're trying to control her lighting and everything, and it's not working. People are still vomiting watching her. Viewer fingers will go up because they fuck about with the algorithms in the YouTube channel, so it seems like more people are watching these creatures than actually are. Isn't that right, family? And people and the more active. Oh, there's another flying craft. Oh, here we go. Hi, family. Are you a member of my clan? Wonderful speak. Oh, you're flying quite fast, aren't you? Hey. Oh, here we go. I've moved around. Oh, it's not. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah. I went on a bit of a wobbly there. But at least you got to see another craft before I end. Let me just zoom back to where I think I was. Yeah, so no matter how, they're into children's safeguarding, she's got so many fucking insectoids and different even types of insectoids attached to her. It's fucking revolting. Absolutely revolting, isn't it, family? And that's why people are being sick. And the people don't, I've said this previously, people don't know why. When they watch her, they feel ill. But because she has that effect on people, so the people that, in inverted commas, people, the creatures who are like her, that share her energy, will tune in to feed off that energy, to see that. And normal humans will be turned off because they don't know why. They just be turned off by her. And she's a vegan and she's got pets all around and she's into her children safeguarded and she's this and that. Nasty fucker. Like I said, I'll do a full post about her another time. But for now, I've turned into a ranting, tired lunatic. But lunatic with evidence. So like I say, if anybody doubts anything that I've been saying for the last few years, listen to the audios of the creature beasts admitting what they are themselves, and admitting the aim of the targeted, aka beasting program. Call it beasting program. They've named it beast targeting program. Okay, it was all set up. They've named it a targeting program. I call it a beasting program because that's what they are, the beast. Full stop. The beast. Worst things you can be in this earth is to be a sex offender. The second worst thing you can be, isn't that right, family, is to break bread with sex offenders. This programme is about control of sex offenders. They know that it's to abuse a child, to be a child molester, to rape somebody against their will, is against, it's an abomination, I can't say the word still, against the creators, against God. Okay, that's the worst thing you could do. It's worse than even to kill somebody. Yeah, I made a post about that, saying it's even worse to kill somebody. Depends on the reason why you're going to kill somebody. If you're a killer and you get kicked out of killing somebody, very wrong. But if you're a soldier and then you're doing it as part of your duty, it's two different things. If you had to kill someone to save your life or to save the life of somebody else, it's very different than being a serial killer that gets a kick out of it. Okay, it's very different than being a soldier. You do it as part, defending your country as part of your military service. It's different. Okay, so there's different levels. Being a murderer depends how or why you commit the act. Okay, it's the energy and the reason behind the action. Sex offenders, child molesters are the worst it can ever be. Worst thing you can ever be in this world, and they do it on purpose because they know it's the greatest hideous, the most hideous act you could do against a human being. Okay, because you could potentially break their will, break their soul. So that's why it's been rampant. That's why they have, anybody involved in the police work in rape crisis and blah blah blah, psychologists will know there's certain things even now the police could say to people, women, families, that can eliminate sex offenders and their behaviour. Okay, with this programme they could eliminate, there will never ever be repeat sex offender ever. If they put their technology, what they're using with the Beasting programme, into targeting sex offenders instead of normal humans, there will never ever be another repeat sex offender worldwide. Okay, they may do it once, but that once will be it. They will never do it again. But like I said previously, instead of doing that, they...
I don't know that.
Oh, Alexa, stop it. But instead of doing that, they use it to recruit sex offenders. And the sex offenders, like Paul Burgess knows, I've got the police, got the local council, he's got Derby council, he's got Dudley council, he's got fucking medical professionals are willing to break their code of conduct, to back him up, to cover his behaviour. Not just his, but other sex offenders, like fucking that sick little midget Chief Inspector Jamie Hobday. Isn't that right, family? I'm going on and about, so you don't know. I'll say, is that right to that question or the question before that, blah, blah, blah. But this is what I mean about this programme. If you don't believe me, listen to their own recordings. And I knew, and do you know what the most stupid thing about these creatures are? You think they're really intelligent, you think they're really clever with their technology. Day after day, I think a few weeks ago, before they revealed everything, my family could say they're going to reveal this, blah, 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 blah. The next couple of days later, my family said, okay, they're going to reveal more, blah, 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 blah. And it's going to blow people's minds. People are not going to believe it. And it's going to back up what you were saying. And then sort of next day they'll say, oh yeah, the reason why the targeting programme is to control people. MPs want to control people. If they could control what people do, and we could control their actions. Okay, and sort of like, okay, the very crux of what I've been saying for the last X amount of years, they finally said it. The high percentages of child molesters involved in this programme, they've said it. Out of their own fucking disgusting, revolted, rancid mouths, they've said it. And why there's such a high percentage of child molesters involved in this programme. If they can get to the next generation, they've got it. Okay, if they can make people doubt their true sexual orientation, and to make them be fucked by anything or anyone. Sorry to get so graphic, that's what they want. And if they can make the child or the young adult think that it's normal, that you know, whatever they want, if it feels good, no matter if you might feel sick in your heart, but if it feels good, if you're reacting to it, that must be good, isn't it? If the police officer and the freemasons say, you know, are involved and they're okay with it, and we've got famous people involved and they might be punished for their actions. God, we've got members of the British royal family who've not been punished for their actions. Who openly, was it Prince Andrew openly with his middle finger and ran his middle finger up his daughter's arse in public, in full view, when he was looking at the flowers for the public left for his mother. This is in full view, folks. This is what this programme is all about. If they can get away in full view of the public, we've got a US presidency. People say it's got Alzheimer's or dementia, but even before that, when it's touching young girls up, previous president before that, talk about grabbing women by the pussy. This is such an unusual and rancid time to be, and they make something like that normal, and to normalise it. Okay? So we all think it's normal now. Well, you must be sort of from dementia. Fuck that, mate. You know what I mean? He shouldn't be in position anyway. But let's not talk about fucking America. Let's talk about the UK and our royal family. On the TV presenters. Okay? Their behaviour, it's not an isolated incident. If you see reports of a news person or a media person having been accused of rape or having relations, in inverted commas, with young boys or with young people, you guarantee it's been going on for decades. Literally decades. And people around in the media world know this. Isn't that right, family? People know this. But it's coming to normalise it so much. Oh, I want to start ranting. Yeah, I know, family. Yeah. They've come, and that's the whole point. This is what's happening now. They're normalising the fucking abhorrent. Literally, the abhorrent. Abhorrent. Have I said that right? The UK is going to shit in a handbasket, and we see it and we just go, oh, not empty our bins, or they've changed the day of our bins. Like, the level of racism will increase worldwide. Nationalism is increasing worldwide, and it's like a double-edged piss take, isn't it? So you've got black and Asian people. No matter where you are in the world, you will notice you're the indigenous people, depending on where they are in the world, that previously have been hidden or not been put on TV, or the adverts, blah, blah, blah. Also have been made, highlighted in TV programmes and films, etc., etc. Okay, in the UK, black and Asian and different ethnic origins have been placed in the media, blah blah blah. But you will notice this is happening. The UK is becoming more racist in its ideology, and the words and nationalism and immigrations and immigrants shouldn't be here. It's not illegal immigrants now. It's not illegal asylum seekers. It's immigrants. I'm an immigrant. I'm a child of immigrants. Anybody that is my age group, 50 odd, with parents, grandparents that came from the Windrush area, we're immigrants, it's them. So our previously, our white so-called friends, You might think, oh God, it's just going on about it. And then sort of how they racism behind saying, no, it's not you. Like, is it illegal aliens we don't like? Is it illegal asylum seekers that would come here? Blah blah blah. Now the Opal is saying it's immigrants. Okay, it's how quick that goes. The Opal is saying it's nationalism. No, it's not you. Like, it's just nationalism. Okay, this is happening worldwide. And it's like a gaslighted effect because you're seeing more black and Asian blah blah people on the TV, but in the politics, in the chats, they're saying, well, you can't be racist now because that person, that brown person said immigration, multicultural society has never worked. And she's brown and she said it, so that must be right. So many fucking coons in this programme, folks, as well. It's unreal. Anyway, I was going to plan to go to sleep early. Hello, Baba. Anyway, yeah, so on a bit of a rant, but there you go. Got to see loads of flying crafts. I don't know why I started a rant now. I think it's to do with love and energy and hate and things. Isn't that right, family? Setting up a flying craft before I go. Oh, thank you, family. And it seems weird, doesn't it? And I keep saying this. For somebody like me, black, working class, the class system has changed. I think there's 7 classes now, 7 criterias. I think they put me at middle class, which I don't fucking find very amused at all. So I'm saying working class, woman. Everything that I am, they hate, okay? They hate these creature beasts. They think white males, blonde preferably, are in control of this programme. If you see anybody and their handlers, most of them are going to be white, short males, blonde hair, okay? For me to be having contact with, for me, so it's a black female working class woman, this is beyond the pale for these creatures and the Freemasons and all that lot. They literally busting a gasket. This shouldn't be happening, you know. They hate it, absolutely fucking hate it. And if you listen to the other page, they say, join us, we want you to join us, This is how stupid. They have no what's what I'm looking for? Their lack of insight, their lack of personal awareness about how much I hate these fucking creatures goes over their head. Their lack of insight that they know as soon as I spot one of them, I can see whatever entities is on them, okay? And I can see the entities move away from me as they come nearer, so as we have the interaction, okay? I can hear them when they're calling me a nigger and dirty nigger and all this. I can hear them say, it's always been about sex, it's always been about sexual deviance. They say, I'm going to make you my wife, I'm going to make you my girlfriend. And especially some of them being undercover police officers, like that creature Nigel, or the insectoid, that was at number 1. That followed me before the child molester moved in at number 1. There was an insectoid undercover police officer from West Midlands Police that followed me from Lie to here, that was at number 1. When I clocked it, they put the child molester in. I think the child molester's still there, I don't know, who knows. And then they got that fucking horrible creature, the postman Nigel, the undercover police officer. Okay, they know that I can see them what they are, and they want to continue their undercover fuckery by if they go out with a black, especially to control women. Okay, they like to feel superior to everybody. Okay, on about race, as I told this to us previously, you will get racist marrying black women that are indigenous to their culture. So it's not just happening in the UK. Like I said, this is happening to all world over, okay? And this is happening for a reason. It's to bring down the frequency of that person, okay? It's bring down the frequency of the children that they have, because the energies are rising. It's continuously rising, okay? This is evolving. They've lost. This isn't a war like they said it was in the beginning. This isn't a war that they can win. They've lost. They are in our playground. Earth is ours. Earth was made and created for humans and other species that are linked to the creator, not linked to these parasites. That's why I keep saying that they've got a dark energy around them. Everything is black, their energy is black, okay? And then you see the entities, whatever entity is attached to them, okay? I forgot what I was saying about these. Yeah, so if they can bring down the frequency of indigenous people as much as possible, this is what I remember said about nationalism, they can. So they will mate, they will take over cultures, their cuisine. They will say, oh, I remember in Jamaica we have this dish where it's like mackerel, really greasy mackerel, with tomatoes and onions, and this fucking, I forgot which paper, this cook. So no, we're not, and it's nutritionally made using the mackerel because it's oily, okay? And that's the point of the dish, is the oily mackerel. This creature, whatever it's fucking come from, and says, no, we won't do that. I know it's traditional, but we won't do that. We're not putting that in. We'll do something light. Put light fish in. I said, you fucking muppet. Anyway, this is what I mean. And I've seen sort of Caucasian people get with the Asian cuisine, so the Indian and then Bangladeshi, there's stuff of flying craft culture, and bastardise their menu. Says, yes, we've adapted the curries to taste like how we wanted it. It was like this before, but we're not doing like it's home styled. We're going to, oh, that's hi family, we're going to do it's like, restaurant style. We're going to, pimp it up a bit. This is happening worldwide. Take my word for it, folks. Okay. You're flying quite slow, aren't you? Hi, family. I've not moved. Are you part of my clan? Has that judge been a yes? Sorry, I think it's me moving the phone, so I'm going to get it all in shot. It's me chattering on. And all these flying crafts. And it's still going across. Let's see if I can get it. Here we go. Goes that shot. Okay, thank you. Okay, and it's not I'm not having to go at a Caucasian people. But on camera, I'll talk a bit more about that and about the different DNAs that come in that's on the earth now. And there's one particular DNA strand that was never, ever, ever created by the creators. It has no link to the creators whatsoever. Let me see me. And I'm going to keep saying this because nobody's going to, or people do know, actually. Want my family to confirm it. And it's very simple to say white. Oh, it's just white people. No, it's not. No, it's not. Even within the white genome, there is a DNA sequence that was never part of it. Oh, that's not flying craft. What's that? Flying downwards. Yeah. You see it moving downwards. And that's what they've instilled into society, okay? The black against white, or the white being superior, and it's not. Look at that craft. Move it along. There's only a tiny percentage. of the DNA on Earth that belongs to these parasites. I think it's about 1 or 2%, I don't know exactly, but it's only very tiny. It's not a case of white versus black, or white versus any other race, or black versus white, or whatever. And that's how their parasites have put it in society, in cultures, so they can feel superior, so they can control. The various cultures, okay? Oh, first time I've seen that flying down. I wonder where it's gone to. Have you gone to Smite Creature Beast family? You said you would. No, really, they did, folks. 2 solid years I was asking them, and they finally said yes, and I'm still waiting. Aren't I, family? Yes. Yeah, so it's not a case of white versus black, as they would. The nationalism brigade would have you telling you now, or the race or the black community even saying it's a certain type of DNA strand that has never been created by the creator, and that strand, that DNA has been mixed in with human DNA. So I've got black people now are involved in this targeting program. My daughter, God forbid me for having it, is part of this targeting program. It's not to do with your race, it's to do with your soul and your energetic frequency. They've infested the world's civilizations into such a manner that no race, no ethnic origin. Okay, there's partly something. I'm trying to think of some tribes. There's tribes somewhere that's be free. Okay, I got that. And then some Danish countries, Sweden. Okay, there's pockets of the world where they're no, actually, no, they won't be. But some tribes, okay, that have not been westernised, I should say, is a better way of putting it. Yes, that's a perfect way of putting it. That have not been influenced. Their DNA has not been influenced, but most of us have been. Okay, our DNA has been influenced, so it's not a case of white versus black. It's a case of a very small parasitic DNA frequency that's been put into the civilization that's controlling the rest of us, and all they have to do is linking to that fear element in you, linking to that energetic frequency. We all have a tendency now to be bastards if we want, if we're hungry or tired or whatever. But most of us don't. Most of us are quite civilised and know it's us and it's not the other person. Most of us, 90-something% of us, have no interest whatsoever into raping a child. And that West Midlands police officers like Chief Inspector Jamie Hobday. Sorry, I should say child molested a child. My family made sure, yeah, it's child molested, it's child molesting, not raping. I think there's a difference there, as my family said. I don't think there is a difference. But he is. Is he taking to rape now, family? Is he taking to raping children now? Or just molesting them still? I don't personally think there's a difference, but there you go. I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, this is what this programme's about. I was going to say divide and conquer. It's not even that. It's to conquer. That's their aim. So they get the dregs, they get the pissheads. Round here, round the neighbours are pissheads, the dregs, they're the racists, they're the pathetics of the world. How mean that may sound, and how judgy that may sound. I know them, I see them. And I'll show you them for myself, actually. I will show you the interactions I have with the psychiatrist who's been involved in this, and the reactions from the council and the GPs and the medical professionals who know what the aim of this programme is. Creature beast. And it is actually a creature beast as well. Drive past the white car. And you know something as well? Even when they're in a car, I could still see the dark energy, the dark mass around the car. So it doesn't just fill the car and then stops. Even around the car, you can see the dark mass of the fucking beast. I forgot what I was going to say there. I think I went off on a tangent. So yeah, so it's not about race, but that's what they do now. Now they are, they want to dominate people that may have a natural instinct, a natural inherently instinct to be in touch with the Creator. So all Indigenous people, most Indigenous people have got that ability. Most people have got that ability. Okay, humans on Earth have got that ability. Like I said, the person who I was linked to is Wayne, like an ex-boyfriend. He was white. He's back with his clan. The race has got nothing to do with it. I can remember seeing a post, a binman, you don't even call him binman now, a refuge collector, okay, from Dudley, who had a glow about him. I could see his lights glowing, okay, and I could see the darkness around his work colleagues, and they were fucking horrible, really fucking horrible creatures, beastly bastards. And this blonde hair, mid-20s, ordinary looking geezer, young guy, his energy, I could see the light, his light glowing, literally glowing through the sky. I could see it. And his colleagues were right constant, could see that they've got equipment to see who's glowing or not, whose energy is heightening or not, okay? And they will target you even if you're aware of it or not. It depends where you are in the world, actually. Depends who you are. But because this speech team program was in place in Dudley, they had to get him, okay? They had to do whatever they can to break him. And they have, okay? I don't know if they have or he's left the job, but anybody that will know that works with Dudley refuge collectors, there's stuff, flying craft, blonde hair, I don't know what colour eyes he has, I don't know, white, looks like an ordinary young man, early 20s, I would say, mid-20s at the most, naturally blonde hair, good looking, and those work colleagues were fucking awful, and they actually looked like demons. They were dark, their energy was black, and they sniggered and they laughed and they poked fun and they blanked him, and he was having a really hard time with them, fucking his head up. Okay, anybody they can see that could glow, they will try to fuck up. I'm saying this, I hope he's listening, I hope somebody that knows somebody that who worked at Dudley Refuge Collector about 2-3 years ago. I say 4 years ago now. And he's either joined them, it's come to their fuckery and joined them. And once you join them as a human, I'm saying this, you cannot go back. There's no flying crap and it's massive. Oh, I've missed it. It's going really fast. Okay, once I'm saying, and I'll say this to anybody and everybody who knows about this programme, who say, oh, I'm not involved, okay? Who will say to themselves, I'm not getting involved, I'm not involved. You doing nothing makes you involved. Your fear of not getting involved makes you involved. You are involved. How can you connect to your clan filled with fear? Literally, how can you open your heart up to connect to your clan? That's this energy that's naturally coming in. If you're scared of what your boss is going to say, if you say anything about this targeting programme, if you don't talk to a few blank your work colleagues, and we all do. Do you know, if you've got work colleagues we don't like? And if you don't play ball and you don't laugh at their jokes, I personally wouldn't, because fuck that. In fact, don't connect your energy with them. We all automatically don't connect our energy with people we don't like. Babies do it, okay? But you go into your job and you do your thing and you go home. That's what you want. You'll keep your head down. There's going to come a point where you're keeping your head down and living in that fear that, God, what's not happening to me? They're not talking to me. It's going to block you for connected to your energetic frequency, to connect your energetic frequency to higher beings. It's going to block that connection. Seriously, it's going to block that connection. And you can't say, well, I'm scared. Once you connect to that love and you feel the power of that love, you won't be scared. And it's a weird thing. Like I say, fear is a man-made construct, and it is. They want you to be scared. They want you to when they mock you, for you to feel a way about it. But that's thinking, I'm thinking, fucking dirty cunts. They want you to feel negative, and they'll keep on and on the feed. If you don't react, the entities on them are going to stay. You're not going to, because the entities, demons on them, whatever enters on them, needs energy to feed off their energy. If you're interacting with a creature beast and they're taking the piss or they're trying to make you scared and they have made you scared, that negative fear that you're producing, they will cling on to. The creature beast in front of you, the so-called fucking human in front of you, and whatever entity is attached to them will cling on to that energy. It's the same, it's a negative energy. They feed off that energy. That's why I say you've got to sort of stick up for yourself and either not interact with these creatures. And like I say, all humans have, babies do it. We block energies, we block frequencies that we think is bad or wrong. We automatically do it. But there's going to come a point, like I said, where you keep your head down. You're going to keep your head down for so long, you're going to fucking look up and the world's been like World War III, and you're going to find demons all around you and like, oh, what the fuck's happening? You have to make your own little resistance. Well, mate, there's another craft lying. Oh, I'm busy tonight. Like, my gob. Hiya, family. Zoomed in for you. See if we can get out without zooming in. Oh, there's loads. I keep saying I was going to stop. I said this previously when I've done this before, haven't you? Half an hour later, she said she was going to stop, and then she got out of breath. She got a bit hoarse. Anyway, excuse your fingers. Yeah, forgot why it's going to start, forgot what led on to what. But at the end of the day, this happening, these UFOs, these crafts that have followed me, I'm not unique. I know me. It's difficult to know, I've discovered doing all this, how authentic people are with themselves and with your interactions with them. I know I'm authentic with myself and how I feel. I'm very easy to express my fucking rage when I'm happy, when I'm sad, when I'm pissed off. I'm very quite open with myself. Not saying, depends who you're with, others. Depends who the others are. Maybe not so. But all that matters is that you are authentic with yourself. And you're okay with your feelings. Like when this first happened, and I was saying to my family, let's kill the fucking beast. Listen, that's what I want. And I knew, I don't know how I knew, that I knew saying that, beast just walked past, that I would drop down a few frequencies. I don't know how I knew that my soul would drop down a few frequencies. But or I don't know how I knew. There's things that right from the very beginning, even before my family made themselves visible or even spoke-ish, picked up intuitionally, there's things, and I was saying, just fucking, you know, this is beyond anything humane. What was happening to me at the beginning and what's happening now, this is beyond anything. And and I was told, nobody involved in this program is human. I was repeatedly told that. That's one of the, I was told lots of things at the beginning, but this is one of the things I was told, that nobody involved in the targeted program is human. Okay, and now as time has gone on, I can see that. I can see the beast on them. They have no soul. You think you're dealing with somebody that's a reasonable, normal human being that may have a few hang-ups here and there, but you wouldn't think you're dealing with high groups of psychopaths, fucking sadists. There's only joy in this world, there's only function to be in this world is to cause as much harm as possible, either to one person or to a group of people. That's their only mission on earth. That's their kick. That gets them up in the morning. Okay, and I was quite happy. And like I said, I didn't know how I knew. And I was saying to, I knew, I've always known there was an energy or a God or whatever. I never called it God, but I knew there was an energy. I know there was a higher frequencies, higher beings. And I was saying, you know, I mean, listen, you've got to kill these beasts. Fucking hand to fucking family. You know what I mean? Smite these beasts. And I knew that my soul would still end up with my family, with my clan. I know I'll still end up with my clan. Even now, when I die, my soul will go straight to the clan, my family, where it's originated from. I know I'll probably be told off or do a few lies. I don't know what you do, but I knew that I would, even that energy, I knew there'd be consequences. And when my family came in, I still kept saying it. Still kept saying it, smite the beast for me. 2 years until they said yay. But I was all right with that, and I was all right. And I kept saying to them, you know, we are told by spiritualists and the church leaders to forgive people. We are told not to carry anger. That anger I feel toward these fucking beasts has fueled me to keep on. It hasn't ruled my life. It hasn't overtaken my energetic frequency. It's fueled me to keep on and say, yeah, you fuckers, carry on. Carry on. Just carry on acting like the beast that you are. The more I can get, and the audio recordings of what they are and who is involved, it's easy as pissing it. And I knew they would, because the beast, the act like beast. Anybody who's worked with serial sex offenders will tell you that. They will continue and continue on offending. They may change a little there, may change a little there to being caught, or we'll do it this way, that's a better way. But they will continue to do it until they physically cannot stop doing it. And I knew that with the targeting program, with the creatures involved. And even though they get different creatures, and the giants as well, they will sit and have meetings and discuss what they're going to do. So it's not just me involved in this targeting, it's other humans as well, other people. And the more vulnerable you are, like I said, they think you are. And hashing their plan out and hashing this program out and ironing out all the creases so they could spread it more within society. And I knew right from the very beginning this wouldn't stop. And I didn't want to hear that. My family said it's not going to stop. You're going to have to wait until you get everything, as many people as possible involved, so they can't work again. So the general public knows who was involved, their names, and they can't work again. It's not, I can say if the cows come home, this doctor's involved and that doctor's involved, and Derwent Medical Centre and Live medical practice involved, and blah blah blah, and that psychiatrist and that counsellor involved, and that housing manager's involved, and blah blah blah. And that police officer and that senior police officer, I couldn't. I could say this till it blew my face, but I knew, because the creatures, the beast, that act like the beast, are the fucking defending, that they wouldn't stop. And I know me, like I say, I know my character. I know I'm a lot stronger than people, some people anyway, give me credit for. Even though I'm ill, serious physical illnesses, I know my soul is a lot stronger than people give me credit for. I knew that even though I could hate them, I could love them, feel love for my family, and my energetic frequency won't change to that extent that I become one of them. I become embittered by this program. They know, they hate it when I am content in life and not say I'm happy, content. All right, I can make jokes about things. I can pick things up. My overall authentic character traits are still there. Okay, they haven't caused a collapse to myself, to my psyche. Okay, they will never do that because I'm strong. I'm better than them. I know it sounds like, but we are, as humans, we are better than them. We are far superior than them. And them, I keep saying, is anybody that sold their soul, that's linked themselves to parasitic entities, to demons, to insectoids, to the system. Anybody that's purposely goes out, link themselves to a system, the Freemasons, to a group that feel superior to others and that are using occult knowledge sometimes and technology to control others, and psychological bullshit to control society. And I can say it, do you know I'm saying this now? I bet you I can guarantee they will say something in the next few days and I'll have it on recording where they fuck themselves over again. That's how fucking thick these creatures are. Don't think because the Freemasons are not a group, I should add, I can keep adding that, to be fearfilled of. Is that correct, family? They said it previously, but they are not a group to be fearfilled of. They think they are the beholders of a hidden knowledge of humanity. That knowledge was given to them by parasitic negative entities to feed their egos. So the parasitic entities can feed off them and infiltrate the world. Like I said previously, the demons, the insectoids, the parasitic entities have to work through a human, inverted commas, to get to us, to get to humans that are linked to the creator. The demons, the insectoids, can't get to us directly at all unless we give ourselves to them. And there is another post, believe it or not, where the creatures say all you have to do to be part of our group is say these words, say a few words or say a few things. This is how stupid these fucking creatures are. Go back to recordings of the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you'll hear what I'm saying. And they kept saying, join us, all you have to do is say this. It's really easy to join. That's how they could get children, toddlers, to join their group. This is how fucked up these creatures are. And once you're in that frequency, whoever you are, no matter how old you are, you're going to stay in that frequency. Whatever entity has attached itself to you is not going to let you go. Forgot what I was saying. I was going to say something about embarrassing. Oh yes, and like I said in the other post, this is going to be the last thing I say, I think. Like I previously said, they know the energy is coming in. They try to stop the energy that's coming into me, into my energetic field from growing, and it's growing. I still swear, I still eat meat, I still drink. I find things that I really find funny, hilarious, because of who I am. I'm very authentic in who I am, okay? And I know that even though I call them a bag of cunts, and do you know when you meet me normally, you'll see that I'm very calm. Depending on who you are, I could be quite funny and quite dry-witted. Even to a creature beast, I'd be quite... I don't let them change my equilibrium. You know what word I mean there, folks. Equilibrium. Even when I see the beast on them, the demon, because the demons, like I say, they can see your energy. We are all energetic frequencies, even animals, energetic of a flying craft. What's going off tonight? Is it all disco dancing? What's happening in the world, eh? Are you going disco dancing? What's all these crafts pulling up? Loads of them. Do people still disco dance? Humans, do people still disco dance? Still up there. Oh, it's massive. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, so even you'll grow automatically. You don't have to follow some spiritual guru off the internet to grow. You're growing anyway. If you could feel love, you could grow. And like I said, one big thing that has helped me, when I see the entities that have clinged on to these creatures, whether it's an insectoid, whether it's literally a demon that looks like oh God, they're like humans. Some of the demons look like humans, literally like human beings, but for some reason I know that they've never been born. So it's not ghosts of humans, they are demons, and they come in all shapes. I've only seen white. I'm not being racist, but I have. But I think if you was in Asia, if you was in various Asian countries, I think if you was in Jamaica, I think the demons you will see were black. I think it depends on the country and who you are and the frequency of the people in that country. Okay, so far, and in America as well, I was watching somebody who stated that she was a spiritual. Her spiritual links to the creator was growing, and she was having battles, and they called her to fight with the angels and blah blah blah. And she was doing this meditation session once, and she lit these candles. She got the insects burning, so all very calm, and through the flames of these candles, demons were coming out of them. I swear to God, hand to family, seriously, hand to family, demons literally. Like the genies. Do you know you've seen the genies come out of the lamp? You scrub that. I'm that old. Right, okay, so anybody my age will know what I mean. Like they scrub the lamp, and a genie would come out, and it'd go to be full formed. That's how these demons were coming out of this flame, of the candle flame. Literally loads were surrounding her. Okay? It comes to a point with these creatures where their energy facilitates more entities to be attached to them. When you're interacting with, I'm interacting with them, the entities move. Oh, there's another flying craft. What's going off here? Look at this. Family, what's happening? I told you to come out of nowhere. Going disco dancing. What's this? Oh, it reminds me of the youth I once had. So you got all the cars parked up and ready to leave and all the lights. Anyway, I was right, a little dance with my youth. Anyway, yeah. So do you know with the genie and genie comes out the lamp? That's how, but it's different. It looks like human beings coming out. Most of them, in fact, all of them have been males. All of them have been white so far, and different shapes, different looks. They've all has a demented look about them. And the best way I could describe it to anybody, females will know what I mean when I say this. Do you know when you get a dirty, disgusting old man looking at you? Just imagine this, you get a dirty, disgusting old man looking at you, and he's fucking rubbing his eyes, he's rubbing his thighs, hands on his thighs, and he's being a fucking dirty, disgusting lech. And that look that they give you, and you think, oh, that's how they look. That's how I feel that it's repulsive. The look that they give you is sort of, or the look that they have is a wanted look, okay? I've also seen the entities where, sort of like a ghost, like I've walked into a room and literally an entity has got up from the being, the human, and like a shadow being, it's walked off away to the other far side of the room away from me, okay? And it's not me. I've said this previously. I thought it, I don't know, and I've not done anything. I've just walked into the room with the insectoid, especially with the Bennett. I've wrote this down as well. The insectoids, some of them, instead of leaving your body, they will stay in your body. They are attached to you, okay? They're attached to that person. They don't leave, okay? So, like with the demons that look like humans, they could leave the body, appear from fucking lights, you know, the energetic freaks that this fucking spiritual guru, to commerce, was happening with the candles, and they can appear sort of like coming out of a person's body like a shadow, literally a full-grown shadow, a human shadow. Is that correct, family? And they will literally walk out. You can see them walking, and the human knows. And this is what gets me, and this is what I know about the creature beast. They know it's happening. Okay, and the taxi driver who actually saw, as I got into his taxi, a dark shadow crossed its face and left, and he saw it and he followed the shadow sort of for a couple of seconds. He followed the shadow. He knew that it had left as soon as I walked in. Got into the taxi. Okay, I've seen these entities walk alongside a black mixed race guy, one to his left and two to the right, and the one on his left looked like is his size, roughly about his size, his build, and the two to the left, one nearest to him, I think. No, the one nearest to him was like a I don't know, what's the best word? What's the political correct terminology? A very short person. 3 foot something, 4 foot something, and walks like a human male, like a short foot human male, and the other one was look like a 5'9" shadow being walking alongside. Isn't that so, family? Okay, all the beings, and then talk about the insectoids with Bennett, as it sat down, the legs of this insectoid that was controlling her movements sort of hugged into itself, and a second split second, in fact it was quicker than a split second later, I'm getting tired now, Bennett did the same thing. Okay, and I've seen it with others as well, where the entity will move in one direction and a split second later the human will walk in that direction for no apparent reason. Nobody's saying, you know, I don't know if they're told or what, but it seems to be a natural reaction. They entity, especially if it's insectoid in nature or not, I don't know, can control how the human behaves. Okay, I forgot what I was going to say. When I'm near them, they move away from me. They move out of the human and away from me as much as possible. Okay, doctors have done it. When I've been to doctors have seen it. Other medical professionals have seen it and they've felt it. I've seen them sort of be quite startled for a second and then get themselves together again. So they know something energetically is happening. That taxi driver knew something energetic was happening. It come out because he actually followed the shadow. They follow whatever entity. The hooded figure, a doctor followed the hooded figure that's following him. And as I walked into the room, sat down, he sort of followed the path line of the figure, hooded figure, wanting to get away from me, and moved out of his body. And it's not just me, is it, family? I want to make this very clear. This has been going on a long fucking time. It's not me per se. It's because my energetic frequency is so different from theirs, and it's a lot stronger than them. And so something to do with our creators are being a lot more powerful than any negative parasitic entity, a lot stronger, okay? That's why they can't get to us directly. I keep saying this. They can't get to us directly. If you are confronted or have a confrontation with one of these creature beasts, it will be their human, in inverted commas, that you're having the confrontation with, not with the demons that attach to them. Especially if you're glowing or growing in your energetic frequency, especially if you're linked to higher beings. Whatever entity is attached to them doesn't want to be near your energy. Is that right, family? I'm going to go now. I said this previously. And then a craft appears. But they're going disco dancing. Hey? Got to pull up on these spaceships, isn't it? Pulling up all over the place. So there's two there. Crafts there. There's me. I'm going to go to bed early tonight. I'm going to sleep. Actually, I'm going to stop now because I think I'm running out of film or space. And there's another two crafts. Or conscious circle. I don't know if you pick it up over there. But I'm going now, folks. I've gone on a bit. But, at least you've had a good show with crafts, haven't you? Eh? Flying here, there and everywhere. I wonder where they're going. You're off to. Very nosy. And like I keep saying, folks, you don't have to eat monk beans to be a vegetarian. Just if you've got a capacity to feel love in your heart, you're linked. And don't let fear of these. That's all they can get you on is fear. With these creature beasts, and it will be the creature beasts to humans. It won't be the demons on them, unless you interact and you played their game of being fearful or your interactions. I'm going to post links with I had with the psychologist. Yeah, 2 years ago, when I told you it's a setup, the mental health assessment was a setup. Last week, this is how fucking thick these creatures are. This is why I know that they're always going to fuck themselves up. They've even said, yeah, do you know the psychologists that you saw in October, they hate you as well. The psychologists hate you as well. They had a meeting about you and they hate you as well. Everything that comes, you know what I mean? Give these creatures enough time and fuck themselves over. Not just me, just in life general. Just sit back. Don't fall into their energetic frequency when it's happening. If you can remain calm, if that's your nature, remain calm. If you're a cheeky, gobby fucker, gob off to them. Whatever your nature is, but don't get drawn in to their bullshit, because that's what they like. That's how they get their kicks. If they can create a negative energy within you to get hold of your energy frequency, they will do. Oh, I said a lot today. It's been a while, hasn't it? You've seen some lovely frying crabs. I don't think there's any more. I've got to go before the cat decides to piss on the bed, as per usual, if I fall out of a routine. Anyway, folks, thank you, family. Thank you. And it's moved across the skyline, these two. See how long I've been talking? I'm going to show you where I am and where they are. You can see that move along from earlier on when I say I'm there. That's where you first saw the frying crafts. That's where the two, I think it's a craft, and the one above it is conscious circle. And previously they were over here somewhere, and there's another one, but I've got plants in the way. There we go, so there's another one there. I think they were around there, around this point earlier on. 17 hours ago now. Another one. So I seem to be following a pathway around on the skyline. And they're there now. Okay. Thank you, family. Said about love before, didn't I? Yeah, it's overused to it, but they do love me and they do love Earth. But like I said, they only use that term love. not as an ego boost or as in to draw me into them. It's been 5 years, this has. And this is the first year that they've used love. Before it's like we wanted that. And I felt the energy of love. I felt, even when I don't see him, I feel the energy of love. I can produce the energetic frequency myself within a second. But I felt the energy of love from them. And it's only this year that they've said they love me. Didn't you, family? Admit it now. And my relationships with Wayne and my grandfather, and it's all love-based. They're doing this because they love us, but they want us to make the choice. They're not going to force anything of us. You have to stand up for yourself. You have to. It's your choice. But they are there. If you're, like I keep saying, if you've got the capacity to feel love and the capacity to tell somebody to fuck off, yeah, just tell them to fuck off. Or however you want to tell someone that you're not interested in their fuckery. And keep saying it and be sure. Don't keep saying it over and over again because it's going to think you're fucking mad. But you know what I mean? And each different occasion and different ways. And know that they will do anything. If you've looked, listened to my other post, even when I'm sleeping, they're fucking going on and on and on. This has been going on for like, what? Since 2014, so like 10 years. Yeah, 10 years. We're 10 years in December. And they've always done this, same, always at night, trying to get sleep, and they're always throughout the night. So you can listen for yourself. You have to go for the last 10 years of it, because fucking hell, that'd be a lot. But just listen to the latest ones. And even when I'm snoring, you can hear that I'm snoring. They're going on and on, and this is what they will do to the creature beast. They're trying to recruit, but they won't do it in such an obvious manner. Okay, but it's up to you. But you've got to initially show we are fighters. Human beings are warriors. We are warriors by nature. And the first things these creature beasts will do will instill fear. If they don't instill fear, they get somebody to feed your ego. Be very shallow. What they're into is so very shallow. It's quite pathetic. But that's all they know. That's all they could be. I can say this, and they're hearing me say this. I guarantee I'll have a fucking post of them saying some pathetic, ego-driven shit. Join us, or everybody hates you, or what the fuck, man? Like I care if these creature beasts hate me. I mean, this is what I mean. And when they reveal things, or when they keep saying things, they reveal things about themselves. That's why I said this thing in the post. I said, I don't even give them the dignity of calling them human, or saying him or her, or when I'm spelling their names, give them capital letters, because they're the dregs of society. They're not even fucking human. I don't feed into their ego one little bit. One little bit. And if you know me, if anybody's known me, this is not the way I talk normally to people. I'm quite considerate and quite polite. Even dealing with these beasts now, I don't let them, when I have to deal with them, I sit face to face with them, I don't let them fuck with my equilibrium. If I'm feeling quite happy and jovial that day, I stay in that mood. I don't let them try to bring me down. If I'm feeling rough and feeling, woe is me, I stay in that mood. I don't let their energetic frequency control me. Fuck them. They're literally the dregs of society. They are the worst this can ever be. Ain't that so? In fact, my family told me, I don't think I said that, they are the worst consciousness beings in the solar system. Isn't that right, family? All the creature beasts, all the sex offenders are the worst consciousness beings in the solar system. I've not moved the phone. actually move the phone so you can see them. They're the lowest consciousness entities that have got a conscious that can think for themselves in the solar system. Okay? These creatures will sell, they have, and they will not sell, or probably will sell, their own offspring. Like I said before, anybody that's got children or grandchildren in this beasting program will try to get their child, their offspring, involved in this program, knowing they will have demons attached to them. How fucked up do you have to be for that? All of them, every single one. Because famous people have got, and the pop stars have got, and the prime minister have got entities attachments. So, ooh, and there is no God, and ooh, fucking muppets. Anyway, folks, thank you, family. And just remember that they are the worst of the worst, and we are more powerful than what we've been ever led to believe. Even the term God is a bastardisation of the creators. There are more beings that are more powerful than them than we've been led to believe. We are more powerful ourselves as human beings than we've been led to believe. And all you've got to do is tap into your heart. You've not got to say anything fucking, any phrases, do a little dance, give a drop of blood, or do whatever. Dress up on a Sunday or a Friday or kneel down to it, anything. All you got to do is tap into your heart. That's it. Anyway, thank you, family. Thank you for agreeing. I'm off now. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. You flying crafts. I wonder where they're going. What's happening? I feel quite nosy now. What's been happening with all these crafts? Where are you off to? Getting disco dancing. Is there a ball somewhere on another planet? Is there another dimension? What's happening? Anyway, folks, thank you for bearing with. If you have bear with, bless you. Thank you, family. I've lost them. No, here we go. Here we go. Thank you, family. Thank you, folks, bearing with. Thank you, family, again, for bearing with. Right, and another thing as well, she says, they don't like, around the very beginning, they don't like me swearing. Okay? But I swear, and that's sort of my thing with swearing. It's to listen. I'm targeted every fucking day. My every movement is being watched by fucking racists and sex offenders and pissheads. Okay, this is the way I deal when I think about the creature beast. I deal with it. Okay, my family, I think, have come to accept that, and they know they can't do nothing about it, and they still love me. Okay, okay. I started swearing the first year of seed school, but I mean big swearing like I am now and calling people cunts and shit. I started that with the targeting and the creature beast. But you know what I mean. But normally I can be angry and not swear. But these fuckers. Oh, I keep telling my family to smite them. Just 100. Just the first 100, family. Bring me their heads. Ha 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 ha. Do you know, you're either going to get my humour or not. Some of you are going to be fucking horrified, I know. But others, they'll just be like, twat. Anyway, I'm off now. I'm overtired. That's what I'm going to blame it on, being overtired. I can't even say I've been drinking. Overtired. Thank you, family. Yeah, and they're still here and they still love me. You don't have to be all... Oh, God, I was going to go into another thing about the Church of England. Fucking hell. But I'll leave that for another day. But thank you, family. And they still love me. because no, I am authentic, so quite authentic to myself. I'm going to cause myself a fucking psychological and mental health mislapse by holding it all in and pretending to be nice all the time and pretending to, oh, forgive them and forgive the little beasties. They can't help what they're doing. It's their childhood and blah, 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 blah. Fuck that. They can help everything what they're doing. Fuckers. Anyway, thank you, family. And they still love me, folks. So that goes something, I don't know who you are, but be a lot more authentic to yourself. I don't know how you are with other people, but get to know yourself. Fuck what's going on in the world. They want to distract us with the fuckery they're up to. But just get to know yourself and connect with your heart and the feeling of love. That's a nice to end on, isn't it? Lovely. Thank you, family. Can't see any more flying crass on where they're off to. Anyway, never mind. Bye, folks. Thank you, family, again. Bye.